We're here on top of Mount Soledad, a veterans memorial that's not far from San Diego. It features a large cross at the top, and it's also one of the cases that First Liberty won in order to keep this memorial right where it is. And I've got with me Neil O'Connell, who heads up the group that watches over this memorial. Hi, Neil.
Good afternoon, Stuart.
A lot of people notice the cross first up on top, but there's also all these faces on the walls surrounding it. Describe for me what this is about.
Well, we have over 5,000 memorial plaques here that honor veterans from all eras. This is the only memorial in the country like this that honors both living and deceased veterans, and it tells their story. It's also the only memorial that allows photos of the veterans to be placed. And you'll see as you walk through these hallowed grounds of these sidewalks and all here, on both sides, these faces of our American veterans who have given the ultimate sacrifice. Their families choose to honor them up here, and in some cases, groups have choose to honor them up here as well.
And everyone tells a story. Some of these are famous faces on the wall, such as,
yes.
Name some of the folks that people would recognize.
Well, we have 24 Medal of Honor recipients here. We have 8 presidents up here, but there's no special wall. Everybody is put on the wall in a sequence that is just fill the walls as they come along here.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon to have, for instance, here you have a plaque of President Truman, and over here you have a plaque of, for instance, Lance Corporal John O'Shea, an Irish immigrant who immigrated here to serve in the United States Marine Corps.
And you also know some of the people on these walls. I mean, they're friends of yours.
Yes. I have actually about 8 good friends of mine up here from primarily Iraqi freedom and enduring freedom campaigns. And that's quite common amongst our trustees as well. Our trustees are very, very closely connected to the military community, the veterans organizations within San Diego County.
Now, I know it may be hard to put into words, but as a veteran, describe for me the significance of a memorial like this that puts the faces, names, and stories together for people to contemplate and remember.
It's an excellent question, Stuart, and I'd really love to answer that. It may take a little bit here. The memorial that you're looking at here is a beacon of freedom, and it has been supported by about 35-40 very patriotic donors, and you'll see the pedestals out front that honor recognition of the folks that helped us maintain this memorial. To have the faces here, it's a very special privilege. It's quite humbling, to be honest with you, if you think about it. If it's your son or daughter or your grandfather or your uncle or your loved one that's right here on the wall, and right above you, you have this beautiful memorial cross, this beacon of freedom, as we like to describe it as. It's on the highest point topography here in the city of San Diego. The vantage point is 360 degrees, which literally views military installations all the way to Fort Rosecrans National Cemetery, to Miramar Air Station, to Camp Pendleton, to downtown San Diego, to the 32nd Street Naval Station, home of the 3rd Fleet.
Now, there was a challenge to this because it's a large cross,
yes.
And it used to be on government property on top of this mountain.
Yes.
First Liberty came alongside you to help defend this. Describe that experience for me. What was it like to work with a law firm to try to protect this very highly visible and highly placed memorial?
Well, the professional dedication that we experienced through the relationship with First Liberty Institute was phenomenal. There were so many different turns in the road as we went through this whole entire project. But lo and behold, common sense prevailed, and now the property is owned by the Mount Soledad Memorial Association.
Yeah. So when I step off the sidewalk, I'm stepping onto a different ownership of the property.
Yes, that's correct, Stuart.
Yeah. It was a novel solution. Of course, I'm going to chat with Hiram Sasser here in a few moments about the connection between the Bladensburg victory at the Supreme Court and how that also works to defend this cross. But for now, Neil, thank you for your time and thank you for your service.
You're welcome, my friend.